Greetings, fellow programmers. My name is Pavel, and this is a Visual Basic exercise from the book starting out with programming or introduction to programming using Visual Basic, Chapter 10, Project 1. It says the database Microland, which is the Microsoft Access database format, has three tables. There's customers tables that identifies each customer by ID and gives, in addition to the name and address, the total amount of purchases during the current year prior to date. The table inventory identifies each product in stock by an ID number and gives, in addition to its description and price per unit and the quantity in stock at the beginning of the day. And of course there's the orders table that gives the orders that were received today. And we're supposed to write a program that it is we're supposed to assume that it's the end of the day, and we will write kind of like a summary report. We will write a program that uses all three tables to do the following: display in a list box the items that are out of stocks and those that must be reordered to satisfy today's orders. And B, display in a list box bills for all customers who ordered during the day. Each bill should show the customer's name, address, items ordered with cost, and total cost of the order. So let me show you what it's gonna look like. Very simple interface, just two buttons and a list box. And when we click out of stock items, it simply says here are the items that are out of inventory and must be, this is a little short, must be ordered. And then it lists the ID of the ID of the item and the minimum quantity to order. And if you click the bills for today's orders, this basically gives you the complete list of customers who ordered anything. Like Michael Smith ordered 3 Visual Basic standards additions, 2 paper parts, whatever it is, and there's the total that all the orders for this customer. So that's the final code of the final program. And here is the database. It has 3 tables: customers, inventory, and orders. Now customers, there's just a bunch of customers with the name, address, city, and the amount of purchases. And if you drill in, you can see, if you go to inventory, you can see the code for the item, what it is, how much it costs per unit, and quantity. And you can see, if you drill down, a customer ID, which is the ID of the customer who ordered this product, and customer with ID 10 ordered 20 of this product, customer with ID 7 ordered 5 of this product. Not enough memory. Alright, anyway, here's the orders. Basically these are the, as it says, orders of the items. This is just the item code. It doesn't say the description. We'll have to, if you want the description, you'll have to kind of join the tables together with inventory, because inventory has the item ID and a full description and a price. So that's the database, and I moved the database to my, if you can see here, to my bin/debug folder and the database called Microland.accdb, and all of this will be available for you to download, including the database and all the final code. So that's what we're building. So let's start by creating the connection to our database. So the first thing we need to do, we need to drop in a binding source, because that will kind of bind the form with the tables that we need. So we just drop it on the form. It is not actually on the form. You can see that it puts it down here. And when we go to our data source over here, click this. Right now we have none, so we have to add right here at project data source. When we click that, we get this configuration wizard, and we want a database. That's what we're looking for. So just select database and click that, and a dataset. Let's click next. And there's a bunch of, if you work before with any databases, there will be a drop down, or you can go to new connection and search for it, you know, where the database is, if it's not available in your drop down yet. So I'll just select the Microland database and click next. So yeah, I can save it as the connection string. If that's why I actually have it, because I used it before, so it is saved as my connection string. And when you click next, you got the database, you got the tables that you want, and in our case we want all the tables. Sometimes you don't need all the tables, but in order to do this exercise you need all the tables. So I'll just select all and click finish. So it puts the Microland dataset right next to our binding source. So now we can go to the back to our binding source, and when you click that, in the properties there's the data member, and in the drop down you can select really any of the tables. It doesn't matter, they're all bound together because they were all part of the same data set. So let's create that one. That's customers. Then I click inventory, and one at a time, and orders. So, and you can see that it dropped them here. So now we have customer table, all three of them available, and we can use them in our program. So when I go now to my form code, you can see that it dropped the code here that says that with the table adapter, and you can see that this is the orders table, inventory table, and customers table. It all created it for us directly without us really doing any coding yet. So you can see that it's actually in our load event, form load event. So when I run it, it should just open the form, and it would actually load the database and everything, but obviously we don't have any code to process that yet. But here it is, it opened fine. So it found the database, it found everything it needed. Alright, so this is how you create the connection to your database, and in the next video we will start querying these databases or the tables in order to get the program to do what we want it to do, which is to display the out of stock items and the bills for today's customers. Alright, so I will see you in the next video. Take care.